Xbox gaming for life. Good day everybody, my name's Jenson Inception and I will be taking you through this new World Championship for Full Beans Racing. It's Season 2. Season 1 was called RDFW1C something 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 and it was way too confusing for everybody. This is Full Beans Racing and instead of 3 competitors this year we're going to have 5. So instead of just Rizaldo, Lethal Sniper and ToastParabola, we've added Blackbeard and Oval Dread. We're going to see how that goes for the rest of the season and whether it does anything. We've got Oval Dread driving for Sauber. Lethal Sniper kept his seat at Red Bull after winning last year's World Championship. Toast got booted out and he's now at Renault. Rizaldo, Ferrari reserve driver, is also at Williams along with Blackbeard, so it's going to be quite interesting to see how they get on this year as they've been known to clash heads quite a lot in the past. The format's going to be, we're going to show you the quickest lap, which will be the qualifying lap, which is a new format this year. We're just doing the hot lap, so it's just 1 lap for the drivers to qualify in. Once they've qualified, that's where they finish for the race. There's no getting your tyres formed up and checking that out. We've had some quotes from some great drivers like Blackbeard who think this is an amazing thing. Let's hear what he has to say, personally.
I love the new format.
Oh, you see, he loves the new format. And anyway, we're at Albert Park, which is my home country. It's Australia. We're going to get into the race and we're going to show you that qualifying lap from Lethal Sniper, and to take you through that is the previous 4-time world FBR champion, Dougie Brown. Hello everybody and welcome to the brand new season. We're riding on board with pole sitter Lethal Sniper on this overcast day here at Albert Park. The circuit itself is 3.2 miles, 5.2 kilometres wide, long even, and Lethal Sniper a bit of a lock up there as he goes round corner 4 there, and just coming over to, looking in there, he's managed to keep it on. There's a lot of traction there on these cars, and as you'll notice, there is a halo obstructing the driver's view only a little bit, and it's obviously here to save lives, and we'll see whether it does that during this season. As Lethal Sniper's coming up to the turns 9 and 10 here, he's looking really good. He's set in purple sectors there in the first, and I wonder what he's going to be on for the second. Lethal Sniper, last year's world champion, Red Bull last year's constructors champion. He's looking to make it 2 from 2 this year, and he's looking to, and there's the second DRS zone actually, the new one on Albert Park this year. And Lethal Sniper are looking to make it 2 world championships from 2 here in an ideal world, and that's what he's told us backstage and in the pre-season. So he's putting a stamp on that mark by getting qualifying in pole position today, and as you'll see from the lap that we have just watched, it's been excellent. Lethal Sniper on pole position for tomorrow. The race is going to be very interesting. Lethal Sniper there with a 123.288 and Toast with a 123.315. He was less than 2,000ths of a second behind. Fernando Alonso up in 3rd place, followed there by Lewis Hamilton. That's the McLaren and the Mercedes there. Charles Leclerc in his debut season ahead of his teammate Oval Dread, who takes 6th place. Eric Blackbeard up into 7th place with a 124.8. Kimi Räikkönen right behind him. Then we've got Carlos Sainz and Sergio Perez filling out the top 10. Max Verstappen didn't have a greatest one-stop qualifying. He's in 11th, followed closely by Pierre Gasly. Roman Grosjean in 13th. Sebastian Vettel all the way down in 14th. He really did not hook up his lap there, as Kevin Magnussen is just behind him in 15th. Hartley in 16th. Valtteri Bottas not having a very good qualifying. Rizaldo all the way down in 18th as well, with Ocon and Van Dorn filling out the rest of the grid. We're off to Tad now, who's with Sniper and Toast. Toast, really showing Red Bull what they're missing with that hot lap there. How does the car feel ahead of the race tomorrow?
Yeah, the car feels great. It's a great improvement on last year's car, and despite the fact I didn't do the best lap, I was still only less than a 10th away from lethal. So yeah, it's looking promising.
Yes, that it is, and as you say, only 0.02 of a second away from Lethal Sniper. Excellent lap, almost put it on pole. Let's see how you get on tomorrow. Speaking of pole and Lethal Sniper, we're going over to him now to see what he has to say about that blistering lap. Lethal, New Year, same focus. It appears that pole position is just straight in the bag for you, straight in there, but it wasn't a fight without a fight. Toast was close.
Yeah, I'm quite surprised I'm starting at the top of the order, to be honest. I didn't think that was a perfect lap, but I'll take it. As for tomorrow, hopefully I can just lead from the front and get first race win of the season.
That'll be difficult with your old teammate Toast behind you. He was 0.02 of a second away from you.
Yeah, of course Toast's a worry, Tad. I spent a whole season as his teammate, so I know how good he is. But hopefully I can just keep him at bay and go on to win the race.
Thank you, Lethal.
Hello everybody, it's season 2, it's Full Beans Racing, it's Lethal Sniper, last year's champion on pole. He's about to get it underway, and he's off! Lethal Sniper, great start from last year's world champion as he is away down into the first corner of Australia. I forgot where I was. I'm over here with Dougie Brown. He's my man, it's Dougie Brown.
Aye, too excited there, Tad. A wee bit too excited as we're here with Toast. Now let's see what happened at the start here as he pulls away, lights out. Oh, a little bit of wheel spin, a lot of wheel spin for Toasty there. And as Alonso and Hamilton on either side, Toast goes wide, forces Alonso with him. They've both gone off track there, coming back on. And Alonso really paying the price there.
Yes, Fernando paying for Toast there. And let's see what happens with Oval Dread and where he got through at the start. He's currently down in P6. He's got Hamilton, Leclerc, Alonso, Toast and Sniper in front of him, and he's away.
Yes, look at it in front. You can see here Toast just lagging back there. And as we'll see from this angle, we can see Toast. He doesn't force Fernando quite off track. Oh, 3 wide there. Leclerc right in the middle. Dread sandwiching his teammate in between Fernando Alonso as we're with Blackbeard now, who's in P7, and we'll get a great view of that corner as we go around it now. And away, Blackbeard is away.
Yes, Blackbeard is away, and as you can see Oval Dread on the inside there, you'll see Toast just force Fernando wide. Dread makes collisions, and oh, look at this, oh, he's just forced his way round, no wonder. There's yellow flags there. He's going to have to hand those positions back. Let's see what Rizaldo's done all the way from 18.
Let's see what Rizaldo gets up to here, and that does not look like a good start here. He may lose a place or two. Yes, he's lost 1, 2. He's down into last here, but he's got the inside line on this corner with that commotion. He's able to brake late. Oh, and he's right next to Sebastian Vettel here. And he's also overtaken the Haas of Roman Grosjean, and he's going to have to give that back, and Brendan Hartley as well. Will he get... Oh, he's just done it, yes. And will he take Hartley? Oh, he's having to go at Hartley here around turn 4. Oh, a little bit wide there. Lost a little bit of grip and lets Hartley through.
Yes, he's let Hartley through there. That's excellent stuff. And he's up to 14th from after dropping back to 20th. So that's 6 places made up on those 3 corners. And is this another one? Oh, he's well off the track there. He's going to... Yes, he's going to have to hand that back.
Very messy from Rizaldo here for his new team Williams, but he's letting Hartley pass there as they come into turns 9 and 10. Oh, and he's letting pass, but he's gone right back past him, and he's up to 13th. This is looking good for Rizaldo, making some very good places up here on the first lap. We're staying with him for quite a long time, so something must come up in a moment. We're staying with him an abnormally long time as he goes through the chicane. What's going to happen here? As he comes down through the new DRS zone. Well, that's not ready for the first 3 laps here. And as he goes wide, oh, he's lost the rear end of Valtteri. Bottas has hit the rear as well, and him and Valtteri are turned around. He's going to spin it around here. And as he starts, oh no! Oh, he seems to be stuck on the gravel.
Rizaldo, mate, what seems to be going on here? He seems to be going nowhere. I can't seem to be getting it into gear. It doesn't move. I don't know if it's the wheels or what. It's just not moving. Not moving. Oh, turn the engine off, mate.
What a shame for Rizaldo. Beached in the gravel there. Beached in...
Oh, team radio time.
DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you are within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Yes, that is correct from the team there. They can use the DRS when they're within 1 second. And it's available now from lap 3 as we've got Blackbeard chasing Charles Leclerc. What are we going to see here? Is they going to be... He's getting real close to the rear of that Alfa Romeo Sauber. And there's the yellow flags. It's Lethal Sniper.
Oh my tad, Lethal Sniper is out there. I don't know if he's out completely, but he's definitely pulled to the side as we've got a replay here. As he goes around the chicane, oh, he's lost his front right wing. And he rolls right across the track there. A little dangerous there as Toast goes through. But he is waiting for the other cars. And as you may have heard from the team there, oh, he's made a pull. Oh no, Esteban Ocon, that is dangerous. Oh my God, they're both oh, how are they still driving after that? That is deadly from Lethal Sniper. And oh, he's got to get some penalty points there. He's ruined the Force India's day. Lethal Sniper.
I am just shocked. A world champion pulling out on the Force India like that. He waited. Fair play, he waited, but he obviously couldn't wait long enough as we've got Blackbeard coming into the first corner now. He's taking a look. And he's taking a look down at Charles Leclerc, and he hasn't made the move past. But Kimi Räikkönen is now all over him. Kimi Räikkönen is on the rear of the Williams.
Oh, that's some really good stuff there. He's all over the rear of that Williams.
Yeah, so I need to calm down. Quite a lot of incidents now. But even more, we've got Oval Dread on race leader Lewis Hamilton here. Will Oval Dread make this one stick? He's right in the slipstream. He's got to the inside. He's gone inside. Oh, a little bit of a lock-up, but they've pushed Lewis a little wide, but he's made it stick. I don't know if the stewards are going to have anything to say about that.
Oh, they may well have something to say about that, Tad. That was a little naughty from Oval Dread, and he's locked up there, and Lewis is going to be all over the rear of him. But it seems that Oval Dread has kept it together as he's about to... it's lap 6 now. The pit stops are going to be coming any moment, and Oval Dread has gone wide here. And he's come back and he's hit Lewis Hamilton, and surely he's going to get a warning for this as we're now with Blackbeard, who's chasing down ToastParabola. The Williams making up excellent time, excellent places here as he goes around the chicane and he's hit the curb. Oh, there must be some oil on that curb today because he's not the first to spin there. He is not the first to spin. He rejoins the track in a very, very controlled manner. Much better than Lethal Sniper, but that could be his race over today.
Yes, we're now with ToastParabola. He's got Kimi Räikkönen. He's going around the outside. Oh, Räikkönen shoved him into the wall, and Toast has lost a bit of his front wing. This is crazy. Today's race is crazy, I tell you. Oh, Toast. He's going to need a new wing now. I don't know. Oh, he's just been in the pits, and now he's got to go in again. Same as Blackbeard here. Blackbeard stayed out, so he's not going to suffer as much, but it did take him a little bit to get back into that pits, and he's also got a penalty when he came in. 5 second stop go, which he's now served, and he's back out. And we've got a slow motion here of what happened with Toast.
Yeah, you'll see just Kimi, I don't know if he just doesn't see him, but he's closed the door. Toast did not back off, and Toast, as soon as he gets onto that curb, he's just lost control, and he has ran wide and lost his front wing. We're now with Lethal Sniper, who's going in 18th. The Valtteri Bottas is taking a spin there as well. I don't know what's gone on, whether Valtteri's got some issues or whether he got caught up in an incident. And there's ToastParabola facing the wrong way on the track.
Oh my God, the wrong way. What is going on? These drivers, it's just chaos out here. And Will Dread, he needs to come out ahead of Sebastian Vettel. And he's not. Vettel is ahead of him. This is going to be big for the race here. Oval Dread seems to be the only user who's having a good race. And here's a replay of Toast. He's got no wing. And he's just gone off into the gravel where Rosaldo was beached earlier. And as he's coming back onto the track, he's just got no grip. He's tried to put it down. He's got no downforce, and he's lost it all. And I'm surprised that car is still in one piece. Ever so surprised. And we're with Blackbeard here now as he's going round through the chicane again. He's in 15th, chasing Hartley. Same place, same incident.
Oh, but this time he's lost that front suspension rod, and he is out. Williams, 0 points for today. As Oval Dread is all over Sebastian Vettel. He looks to go down the inside. He may have cut the corner a bit. Oh, he's made that stick, and that is an excellent move from Oval Dread. He's just within the limits of the track. Just.
Yes, look at that great manoeuvre. That was excellent. A win with race leader Lewis Hamilton, who seems to be cruising today. He's 7 seconds ahead of Charles Leclerc and Pierre Gasly, who are having excellent races today. It's their first race in Formula One, and it looks like they're on for a podium. We've got Kevin Magnussen in 4th and Sergio Perez in 5th. This is just excellent stuff.
The target is +1. Faster engine modes are available. The gap behind us is 1.8 seconds.
Vettel's behind 1.8 seconds, but he's going to make a move on Alonso here. And he's made it stick around turn 9 and 10. What a manoeuvre.
Aye, well, it appears that Oval Dread has everything under control as Lethal Sniper now joins a train, and he's got Van Dorn and Hartley in front of him. Can he get past? He gets past Hartley around turn 14 there. And sorry, he gets past Van Dorn around turn 14, and he's got Hartley and some DRS to boot. Will he make it stick at the end of this? Is he going to have chance? Oh, he seems to be drawing him in. Is he going to have a go? Oh, he is. Oh, the last of the late breakers there. Lethal Sniper with an amazing move on Brendan Hartley. And we've got Oval Dread here on Lethal Sniper's teammate Max Verstappen again in that same place. It seems to be a prime overtaking place today, and Oval Dread is up into 6th place.
Yes, and there's confirmation of Blackbeard. He is out of this race, and he's retired the car. Taken a lot of damage. Rosaldo didn't manage to damage the car. He just couldn't get it. It just stalled, and he couldn't get it going again after being beached. The wheels just sunk into that gravel. There's Oval Dread, a great overtake there on Sergio Perez, but he's lost a bit and he's brought them back into it. They're 3 wide going down here. This is amazing stuff. 3 wide. What's going to happen? Who's got the nerve? Oh, a little bit of Marty and Oval Dread. Oval Dread has made that move stick, and he's up to 5th and driving a really sensible race.
Yeah, he's driving a really sensible race today. And look at Lethal Sniper now. He is really pushing. Look at that world champion. He's got he's got Sainz and Raikkonen in front of him, and he seems to be gaining. He's not going to, is he? Oh my word, what a maneuver. 2 in 1, 2 for 1. Excellent stuff from the world champion Lethal Sniper now, who's up to 11th place. Let's see it again in slow motion. Oh, the gap is closing, but Kimi Raikkonen, being a seasoned pro and knowing Lethal Sniper, knew he was coming there, and that move was done safely, and nobody got harmed. As we're with Oval Dread here, chasing down Kevin Magnussen even, and oh, the same place.
Yes, the same place. It's just that curb, and we're with Oval Dread here as he's going. And a little bit of collision there, and Oval Dread is dropping down places now. I was just saying how good his race was, and a lock up there from him, and he's gone wide into the gravel. We're with Lethal Sniper now, who's going to be following through, and Lethal will go through, as I'm sure. There he is, and Oval Dread is just, oh my word! Look at that! That is amazing. Lethal Sniper has just been taken out. Let's see that again. Oval Dread off onto the gravel, trying to get onto the track as Lethal Sniper and Kimi Raikkonen come round. They try and avoid Dread. Dread's come straight across the track, and Kimi's gone into him. Kimi Raikkonen. It's race over for those guys. Race over. Oh, this is just... Oh, it's just such a shame. And then we'll see it from on board Lethal Sniper here.
Aye, look at this. There's just nowhere he can go. Oval Dread. Oh, Oval Dread. I don't know how any of their cars are still moving. They are very lucky to be alive. Let's see it from Dread's point of view. He's driving onto the track. He's got it on full lock, to be fair. But it's not the place. You need to look where you're going, and that has caused some big problems.
Yes, Lethal Sniper world champion was potentially up to 7th place there, and now he's got a damaged front wing, and he's losing places left, right, and centre. He's got Oval Dread behind him, and Dylan and Brendan Hartley in front of him. And let's see that again. Oh, after the corner, Lethal Sniper with a bit of afters there, just ramming Dread off into the gravel. But hey, Lethal Sniper unable to stop there, and that's a race over for Lethal Sniper. That's race over. He seems to be having engine issues, and he's stopped in the middle of the track. It's not safe. Maybe we'll get the car out of the way before a safety car. It seems to be that only Oval Dread and ToastParabola are going to finish this race today. Neither of them will be in the points, as we've got Oval Dread here chasing down Esteban Ocon, and he's got Stoffel Van Dorn behind him, and Stoffel Van Dorn has overtaken Dread now. Dread will drop down. It looks like Stoffel may get the last point of the day, and Oval Dread crossing the line there on a rather subdued race after all of that excitement. Lewis Hamilton has taken the checkered flag, with Leclerc and Gasly also filling out the podium. Oval Dread will finish in 12th place there. The villain of today's incidents really stopped some potential amazing driving from Lethal Sniper on showcase there, and yes, today just incidents in that turn 9 and 10. As ToastParabola crosses the line here, he's going to finish in 14th. We're going to go over to the podium, as Tad has been making his way over there in a moment, and
Tad is making his way out to the paddock right now as I'm going to take us to the podium celebration. And then we'll join up with Tad for some driver interviews. So, over to the podium, and there is Lewis Hamilton, today's race winner, about to get today's trophy. Charles Leclerc is second, and Pierre Gasly, their first taste of the podium on their first race of Formula 1. Never has that been done before. What an excellent day. Here goes the champagne. We'll get to see Toto Wolff, and he's been talking with Tiamat Marduk, and they've been talking about the tactics, and it's obviously paid off for Lewis Hamilton today. What an excellent race for the most part. Sad for some of the user drivers. Over to Ted now, who's with them.
Toast, after starting on the front row of the grid, not the result you were looking for. I'm sure Kimi Raikkonen had something to do with that. Can you talk us through what happened today out there?
Well, I had a bit of a tactical error I stayed out one lap too long before pitting. And that put us behind Raikkonen on the way out. He didn't leave a gap on his right hand side going into the chicane, despite the fact I wasn't alongside him. And that contact led to loss of control and heading into the wall. It totally ruined the race.
Yes, at one point you were facing the other way with traffic coming towards you. That was quite scary, but at least you're safe and on to next week. Lethal, it looked like you had control of this race today. What happened out there?
Yeah, well, I did have control of the race, Tad, until I got to that fast chicane on lap 3, I believe it was. I don't know, I just struggled with that chicane the whole race and just lost the back end and drove into the wall, lost my front wing, so it was going to be tough from there on out, really.
Yes, tough it was, but it appeared you nearly turned your bad day into a positive. And right near the end, there was a collection of cars that you could have got past until the collision on lap 14. Talk us through it.
Yeah, Ted, I thought I'd done quite well to get back up into the points after hitting the wall, but then it got to lap 14. I've come round turn 13, and out of nowhere is the lunatic that is Oval Dread driving across the track, getting right in my way. I tried my best to avoid him, but there was nothing I can do. Crashed into him, and I was race over at that point. I hope he gets a big penalty for that, because that was some of the worst driving I've ever seen.
Attention's turned to Bahrain. Any thoughts for next week?
Well, I haven't thought about Bahrain too much yet, Tad, but I enjoy the track normally. It's quite a fast track. I think it suits my racing style. We'll see. Hope for the best.
Based on your comments on Oval Dread earlier, should I say, do you have any comments about what happened with you and Esteban Ocon earlier in the race?
No comment, Tad.
Blackbeard, a great start, and it looked like you could have made the overcut on Leclerc work. What happened at the chicane?
Yeah, great start. Really good race up until the chicane. Really putting pressure on Leclerc for the overcut. ToastParabola.
I'm sorry, who?
ToastParabola.
Oh, you mean ToastParabola.
ToastParabola, catching him. Should have taken him, really. He was all over the road. I was a much quicker driver. And just caught the curb on the fast chicane, and luckily narrowly missed the wall, but obviously a bit of damage, and then going forward a couple of laps later then after pitting, same thing happened again. So very disappointing after such a strong start and looking like a solid points finish.
Yes, that is a shame. And with Bahrain up next week, are you looking to get in the points there? What can you do to ensure that Williams are not on the bottom again?
Yeah, Tad, definitely looking forward to Bahrain next week. I think the car will perform well. It just depends on the teammate, really. He's not really giving much, no information sharing or any feedback really on his behalf. He's just seems to be swanning away eating kebabs. But yeah, we'll see you there.
Well, if that's not true, that's not really racing diet, and he will suffer for that. So let's go over to him, see what he's got to say. Rosaldo, not much to talk about today, really. It's not been the greatest weekend for you, considering how good practice went. You were topping the timesheets in practice, and then to come to the race, 18th in qualifying, and then on your first lap, you get caught in the gravel, and it's race over. What happened out there?
Oh, well, Dad, I have a big problem today. I don't know. I got caught in the sand trap. It's never happened to me on the game, on the race. Game day, race day. Never happened to me. Very, very strange. I got caught in the, the sand trap. I said earlier, the sand trap, and Whew. Yeah, race over. Qualifying rubbish. I am very, very sorry for Clay Williams. It's not been the greatest day for us Williams, especially with Blackbeard. I think I need to probably take this more serious and cut away the kebabs and see what I can do from there.
Yeah, speaking of kebabs, Blackbeard did mention that to us. Can you confirm that rumour?
Yes, Tad. I've had one too many kebabs this off-season, and it's clearly showing today I was way off the pace. And obviously you can't take practice. Everyone's running different fuel loads. They have different tires, different ERS deployments, which is a new thing this year. I also enjoyed the hot lap. Even though I finished 18th, there's a lot more pressure, a lot more variation. So the grid will be very mixed up this week, and I'm looking forward to Bahrain next week. And I think I can at least get in the points, and hopefully we can start a push towards finishing well for Williams this year.
Thank you, Rosaldo. Always a pleasure to talk to you, and good luck for the season ahead. Well, that's all we got time for today in Full Beans Racing. Lewis Hamilton taking today's first victory in 25 points. We've got Charles Leclerc and then Pierre Gasly. 2 new drivers on the podium. Kevin Magnussen takes up 4th, with Sebastian Vettel climbing his way up to 5th, all the way down from 8th place today. Alonso's in 6th, 7th, Verstappen 8th, Ocon 9th. Then we got Van Dorn in 10th, Grosjean down in 11th, Dread 12th. That's the first of the users. Then we've got Bottas, Parabola in 14th, Hartley, Raikkonen, Perez, and then the back 3 of Blackbeard, Sniper, and Rosaldo. Mercedes topping the pops there, and they have 25 points in the Constructors' Championship. It's Sauber in 18 with 18, then Toro Rosso in 3rd with 15. Haas, Ferrari, McLaren, Renault, Red Bull, Force India, and Williams sit there on 0 points with Blackbeard and Rosaldo not finishing today. We hope you had an amazing race with us, and we hope you tune in for next time. And until then, Full Beans Racing out. Thanks for tuning in, and if you like this video, hit subscribe, turn on those notifications so you don't miss out on another great video. But until next time, remember, be excellent to one another.